lemonade on autumn bomber coats, Peter Pan collars, but my daughter's growing up. She's gonna be a lot like me, but I don't wanna be at all like me. Oh, yellow buzz cuts, pulling out stingers. You're telling me I'm holding up 11 fingers. And stranger things than death can happen to lab rat girls and pretty white rabbits. But everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's in on everybody's business. This isn't my first Christmas, I know mistletoe when I see it. Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, wouldn't that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? And if I'm still pretty? Cigarette burns, laugh lines, wide dimples. If they could see the future back when times were simple, would they kiss your cheek or yank the bandage off, let you speak, or take advantage of how if everyone's sick, well then nobody can catch it. And if everybody's different, how could anybody match? And we're looking through the pockets of the hand-me-downs we laid out, wondering if we'll fit into the yesterdays we played out. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in my goddamn business. This isn't my first kiss, it's better to be lost than loved now, isn't it? Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? And if I'm still pretty? Home with a scraped knee, sunset smudged across your brow. Warmer tears than you've grown used to since then. A toast to the nosebleed seats and the big dream sequence where you're found guilty of your innocence, gently sent right back to bed. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's all up in my motherfucking business. This isn't my first anything. This isn't my first anything. Everybody knows that, nobody knows that. Everybody's in on everybody's business. This isn't my first lyric. I know exactly how I should finish it. Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? After all of that's been done to me, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? Could you tell me what's so wrong about what's wrong with me? I'm just trying to do what's right by you. What's so wrong about what's wrong with me? Oh, I'm just trying to do what's right by you. Baby, could you play along with me? Baby, would that be alright with you? After all of that's been done with me, could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? Could you tell me how? They could prescribe you any illness you like if you define the terms of your ailment. Sing a pretty melody like a black canary, but a crow don't know the smell of carbon monoxide. How many years have you been on that couch? They could have quilled you in the throes by now. You draw a line in the sand where it ends and you begin, but the tide rolls in, so who knows? Oh well, and a little I did and he never hurt nobody, but lately you've been focusing too much on yourself. So how many milligrams of you are still left in there? your humanity for just a touch of sanity. Cause God knows it's not like it's cancer. And good news to the purest, they discovered a cure for the symptoms of being alive. It's a painless procedure with a low rate of failure, but very few patients survive. And a little conformity never hurt nobody, but lately I've been worried that you're losing yourself. So how many milligrams of you are still left in there? Whoa, cause back in my day we didn't need no feel-good pills and no psychiatrists. No, we just bled out in our bed. God damn it, we liked it. My prognosis if the studies show that disease is in the eye of the beholder. Tell me so it goes. We depress to impress, I guess, and layer after layer to get off our chest. It's cold out now, we can take it off later. Better safe than sorry, and we both know the danger. So, doctor, could you run another test? Well, he collapsed with Stevens-Johnson syndrome on the ER floor. Panic attack, anaphylactic and ataxic. Well, the way he spun his butterfly wrist, all six his phalanges, rubbing candles at both ends in his synapses. And the method with which he recycled his humans, Trojan horse, his blood-brain barrier, and raised the LD50, yes, yes. And threw flat off by revelation, shame the black box warrior. He skipped this town and headed straight down his street. Shows himself from reason in a Kevlar baby blue tuxedo, built it from the finest fibers, flesh and fiberglass and flowers. Ego, a mosquito, evil incarnate, good incognito, pop placebos for libido, scream and bless the torpedoes. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. When they came, well, they found him with a map to every victim of his love and a tattoo of a blue jay on his face. And they waited for his final sign to lie and let a flatline cry at him out in Hungarian harmonic. But he cocked his noggin through his stoma, sang for all lang syne. Happy birthday to the succulents, all die of hydroponics. His ribcage was a hornet's nest, and palpitations set the beat. His vagus nerve duction, not an axle hitch, a carrot bent. He wondered if Christ's consciousness would charge a cancellation fee on Winsane. Right by the rents. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what? It's looking up or looking down.
Comfortable, relax, take a second if you need to. And what's bothering you? Well, why don't we start at the beginning? Growing up, how was your relationship with the fundamentals of conscious existence? Did you have xenon orchid sinews spilling down the outer center of your blooming Escher Mandelbrot head? And how about claustrophilic tendrils clapping caskets closed with seven-knuckle thumbs? Did you get along well with the Gideon butylar pineal glands, your projector eyes casting sci-fi through your STR strands? Tell me about your nerves to steal from under Bacchus' bloody nose. Did the baby nimbus tie-dye you, your ears pierced with a thinly sketched flagpole? Did you die before your day? Thursday traction, Tuesday titration. My hope is to assess through my objective report of your subjective conjecture whether this proprietary blend of expertise and seasoning works as well as this transorbital ice pick. Ballistics got a better idea. It's about the best we can come up with. What do you think ideas spread because they're good? No, they spread because people like them. So here we are once again, holding, as it were, a mirror up to your mirror. I guess it's just something people do. A bloody knife has split your infrastructure. Why'd you have your motor function? Coital machinations of the dead. Well, you may line your animus, karate chop your abacus, and learn to be an animal instead. But I never did think you're better than this. Your modus operandi causes Nazis, Scotism, and suicide. Why did I know something true and it is you who are the problem? Not the things you do, but something sick inside. Living on the dialectics, boy, you really is defective. CBT don't seem effective for the cluster B accepted. Offer up your innocence. Please ignore the side effects. You've lost your mind and almost lost your life before, so you'll be fine. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back. And why would you want to look back? I mean, it's no good looking back, so time to look forward now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back. It's looking up or looking down.
Have you ever died in a nightmare? Woke up surprised you hadn't earned your fate? Have you ever felt like Atlas threw you back out on the axis and collapsed and threw the planet away? Everyone's just blood in your night street. A vampire picking flowers out in the sun. Run your diagnostic test is positive. Nobody dies agnostic, but we're still down 911. And now we're singing. It's an on-fire animal. Could you take a look at me? In my bed, in my bed, in my bed, in my living. Now we're singing. What do you think of me? If you were in my shoes, you are the same damn mouse I know. We're only tuning to the tone of the bell curve now. Ask not for whom it tones. But with my head up in the clouds, I can't see so much ground. And from here, yeah, I look like Aunt Santa.